Welcome, Wonders, to another episode of The Lyrics. Today we are going to break down Remind Us. This is written by A Natural and also produced by Natural City Music. Let's get into it! Remind Us came from a conversation that Authentic and A Natural and myself had. We were discussing the importance of where we're going. We were discussing how no one reaches a hand back to help someone else up from the gauge of music industry and from the gauge of just humanity in general. And how this was kind of weighing on us a little bit. It was a concern of ours, and we were trying to figure out how do we give back in that particular way that's beneficial for a lot of people? What's the mark we leave? How do we get ourselves out of our phones? How do we get back to living life? How do we get back to saying hi, how are you when you walk past people on the streets or in the malls or wherever? It's really a song about how we are losing our humanity and the danger of that. And the hook is a prayer. The hook is a prayer to remind us of how incredible we are and how important it is for us to connect with each other in a realistic way, in a physical way. Technology is definitely taking over, and we're forgetting the simple beauties and the simple joys of what comes from us being gathered. Oh, remind us, show us where we came from. You made us from stardust, molded us this way. Oh, remind us, our story is not finished. It's just the beginning. There's still more to say. It's a beautiful song. Nat wrote the mess out of it. We had this idea of adding choirs at the end, and so we got some friends together and lay down these choir parts, and it came together really, really beautifully. It really bookends the album in a really special way, because at this point of the journey of the whole entire project, it gets to that point where you hear me go in the water, and this is a form of baptism, and then you hear me come out of the water at the end of Remind Us. And it allows the listener to understand that I have come to a place of clarity, to a place of purpose, and a place of knowing. Funny how the way we process time is so archaic to an undeveloped mind with no idea of true love. Even if this journey takes forever, I'll be grateful for the ride. I just pray that you'll remind us. And it represents so much of who I am in that one song. One of my favorite verses is the very first verse, which goes, "Say a prayer for the young ones stuck inside the walls of distraction. Couldn't give a fuck what the past done, it's history. Bless the older ones with compassion. Give them patience in their interactions. Battling advances in the fast lane. Pick up the speed." Nat wrote the mess out of that. And then we go into that second verse. The second verse is, "Say a prayer for creation. Give us hearts open to conversation. And in the midst of confusion, keep us listening. Let us love no matter our distinction. Science can't explain our disposition. Even if the world has its position, let us keep moving." It's this thing of understanding where we came from, and understanding where we're going, and understanding where we're going has some flaws in it. And we need to get to this frame of mind where we are listening, where we are paying attention to each other, where we are empathizing with each other, where we are showing kindness to each other, where we need to shift our culture, our society, and what our culture means in whole. Like, this is a song that evokes conversation, and I hope that that's what it does. All right, y'all, that is it. I thank you guys for going through this series with me. This has been fun. I don't know why I never did this before, but I did it now, and everything got its perfect timing. So boom. I thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Hope you got something out of it. And if you didn't, I hope you just got love out of it. Okay? How you doing? All right. I'm out. I don't know exactly how to end this, so we're just going to cue a fade.